Frankie is very much like a nanny dog. Till this day, when I put my daughter down for bed, Frankie is right there in the room. Frank, you can push it open. You can do it. She is 100% guard dog, very protective, which is something she did not have in her before my daughter. Frankie's actually not a very playful dog at all. But now it's always the three of us playing together. And she'll go to Frankie and she'll start petting her fur. Everything she does, everything both of them do is funny.
You gonna put it on her? Okay.
But Frankie and my daughter's bond was a little bit of a slow burn.
Hi!
I got Frankie about 5.5 years ago. I grew up with St. Bernards, so I've always wanted one of my own. I drove all the way to Iowa, and it's been me and her since. But she had no idea at all when I was pregnant that I was going to be bringing home a baby.
Gentle. That's your sister.
She was a little standoffish at first when we brought our daughter home. She was just dramatic about it, where she would sit on the other side of the room and she'd give me like side eye. But once Frankie realized that my daughter can feed her, she changed her tune right away. She would always stay in the room with us, but as a distance, almost as if to protect the baby. She had to have an important role to do if she couldn't be the baby anymore. But now there's more of a playful, enjoying each other's company aspect to it. We always go on walks together. She loves going to the dog park and the dog beach. But Frankie didn't play that much because my daughter was with us. She felt like she had to protect my daughter the whole time from the other dogs. So when the three of us are together, it's my girl gang. I always knew Frankie would be a family dog before I even had a family. It took a while to build on Frankie's end, but it's turned into what I've dreamed of.
Bocky would wait every night and he'd hear the garage go up and he's like, "Grandpa's home." And he would come home from work and he would give him a croissant. So every night my dad will go to the store and make sure that when we come back, there's a box of croissants ready for the dog. The first day we went to go pick him up, I saw his little face and he had this little diamond right in the middle of his head. And I was like, oh, I think that's the one I want. He's so cute. We grew up with my parents, and as a puppy, he was so mischievous. But he developed this relationship, especially with my dad. They just like to be near each other at all times. But Bok Choy has a lot of food allergies, and so he couldn't give him treats like he would their dog before. So he was testing out different things that wouldn't set off his food allergies. And he realized, oh, I think croissants are okay. So he would go to Sam's Club and buy the mini croissants in the big box. And so this is where the whole bread thing comes in. My mom has a love-hate relationship with him. She loves him, but she always pretends that she hates him. She's like, look, he's always right next to me when I'm trying to eat. Meanwhile, she's feeding him food while she's sitting there. And then my dad loves him so much. He gets so excited. He'll call and he's like, so how's the dog? Like, what's Bocky up to? He's always just checking in on the dog more than anything else. He's brought so much happiness, so much joy, so much purpose. I don't know how to describe him other than that he's a goofball who throws temper tantrums if he doesn't get what he wants.
It's not dinner time.
When he didn't get his way, he would come find you. And if you told him no, he would look at you, already in your face, starting an argument. I love him, and he's just got this way about him that brings a smile to everyone's face. You just can't help but love him.
Bye.
My dogs are bigger than my mom. But somehow, they're the best of friends. When Leo and Teddy see Grandma, They run to say hi. If she hands out treats, they're as still as a rock. We joke that Nana waits for them more than for us. And I laugh when I remind her, Mom, you actually didn't want them. It all started a few years ago when I really wanted a dog. I found Teddy's picture online and fell head over heels for him. There was just one small issue. I was terrified of big dogs. But Teddy was so cute, I decided to fight my fear and began visiting every week. Over time, our love grew, my fear faded, and I finally welcomed him home. Nothing could be more perfect now that we had a dog. Well, maybe one thing. The more I learned about Teddy, the more I felt I wanted to get him a friend. So, we got Leo. I think at first Teddy was confused about this other dog. Leo had a lot of energy, but it wasn't long before they became besties. The next tricky bit was for them to meet my mom. Don't get me wrong, my mom has always loved animals, but she has always worried about me and my fears. So she was completely shocked when I told her I decided to get Teddy and then Leo. She worried they might be too big for me to handle. However, the moment they met, she knew they were the bestest boys. After that, the love between them only grew. Nana actually comes to visit every day. If she stays the night, she has 2 massive fluffs to keep her warm. And nothing could come between them. Seeing Teddy and Leo with my mom, it makes me so happy. I can't believe I was ever afraid of dogs like them before. They have completely changed my life. And most importantly, Nana's life too.